So what everybody really wants to know is, when is the next leg of the crypto market beginning? When are we getting into this burst that is alt season and brings new users and really sends Shiba Inu to new highs? It's starting now. We're standing in it, taking place currently. There's a few things going on that I want to show you guys. And there is a part of SHIB's tokenomics that really makes this next move an explosive one. The big boom for SHIB is about to happen. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So there are analysts all over the place that will give us all sorts of different projections. But this guy, the real Plank C, is talking about, I don't think we'll see a capitulation correction as extreme as in the past, 60 to 70%. The days of 80+% drops are behind us. Do you really think Bitcoin would hit 200K, then drop back to 40K, breaking 8 months of solid consolidation support? And this is kind of what I've been talking about for a very long period of time. I've been saying that this market cycle is likely to not see the dips that we see in the past because institutional money is really in a positive spot right now. They are accumulating at very large levels. They're in still their infancy in terms of growing the size of their ETFs. And what that means is that we're going to see these things continue to increase over time. And this is the thing that may in fact lead us to a super cycle rather than just our normal 4-year cycles that we see. But what he said is that right now, as Bitcoin is at these prices, there is tons of room. There is tons of room to run. He said that the current BTC price is in base camp. And this is very important because when we look at these market cycles in the past, we have to look at the entity adjusted short-term holder net unrealized profit and loss 90-day EMA. All right, that sounds like a mouthful. But what you need to look at here is that there are these points where the market basically overheats and then cools down. We get to a point where so many people had accumulated at the higher levels that they end up getting kind of stuck in below profit, right? They get stuck kind of in the loss area. And we see this every single cycle. The start of the early part of the bull market cycle, we see that a correction and coming back down, we flip negative, and then the market takes off for its next leg, right? So this last cycle, same thing, come back down, cool off, and then the next leg here. So now we've reached this point where we've started hot, we've cooled down, hit below this line, peak early on. This took place obviously back in, I think it was March, and then we came back down and then we entered the negative range again. And now we've actually started to flip back to the positive side, meaning that we're basically gearing up for a nice little liquidity surge in the market, a time where we're getting ready to, excuse me, a time where we're getting ready to take our next leg for crypto overall. And this is very important for Shiba Inu because this is when Shiba Inu tends to perform its best. Now, there was an analyst that was basically drawing out the same kind of charts that I was just yesterday. We have that inverse head and shoulders that was playing out for Shiba Inu. We saw that play out in the charts here perfectly. And now we're getting ready for that throw to the upside. But this is where SHIB's tokenomics really get kind of interesting because we see SHIB doing something very different than most of the other parts of the market. This is that supply that's available on exchanges in terms of Shiba Inu. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing about it. Granted, I haven't talked about it in about a week, but we're at this point now again where this supply just drops and drops and drops. And what that does is that allows price to move faster and faster and faster. All right. I want to remind people when we got to this point back here in March, this is what allowed us to make, geez, apparently my drink is going down wrong. So this is what allowed us to make that 4.5x move. It's because the limited supply available in the market. Well, what do we think is going to happen now? Last time we were at these prices, there again was over about 30 trillion more SHIB available in the market than there is currently. That means that this next move can be more explosive. It can happen even faster. And frankly, this is the setup for that all-time high surge, like we've talked about time and time again. The one that frankly leaves a lot of people behind. SHIB's boom is set to happen. I don't believe it's a matter of if. It seems more like it's a matter of when. When is this going to take place? Well, what I have to say is that the second we start to get some of those outside flows of capital, the second that BTC shows those very bullish signs, probably breaks a new all-time high and maybe gets about 5 to 10% past there, that's when things are really going to get exciting in the market. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.